New Zealand's former Prime Minister Dame Jacinda Ardern has tied the knot with her longtime fiancé Clarke Gayford in a lavish wedding surrounded by friend, family, and politician. The nuptials were held on Saturday afternoon at Craggy Range vineyard in Havelock North in the heart of New Zealand's Hawke's Bay. Official photos from the intimate ceremony were released shortly after 6 p.m. local time. Dressed in a white halterneck gown custom-made by Juliette Hogan, Ardern, 42, donned a sheer white full-length veil, remarkably similar to the one her mother Laurell wore when marrying her father Ross Ardern 47 years ago. Gayford opted for a simple and elegant Zambesi black suit with a white shirt and black tie, complete with a white boutonniere to complement his wife's orchid-filled bouquet. Their daughter Neve, age 5, walked down the aisle with her father, wearing a dress made from Ardern's mother's wedding dress. Ms. Ardern arrived from her adjoining accommodation by a 4WD vehicle before walking through the vines shaded from the sun by an entourage holding umbrella. The nuptials took place under a clump of trees in the center of the vineyard, the former politician shaded by a bridesmaid holding an umbrella to keep her cool throughout the ceremony in high temperatures. There were rather quirky canapes on offer, including a paw and snapper sausage roll, which one guest showed off on Instagram. The star-studded soiree was a who's who of New Zealand society, including Dame King, the New Zealand High Commissioner to Australia, celebrity chef Peter Gordon, and Labour opposition leader Chris Hipkins and his partner Tony Grace. Guests began arriving at the sprawling estate from 2 p.m., some arriving by luxury vehicle and others in coach with blacked-out windows. Each guest was required to provide security with their full name as well as photographic identification before being allowed through the venue gates. There was a heavy police presence due to several protesters with signs who still blame Ms. Ardern for vaccine-related illness and lockdowns during the COVID era. Hours before guests were due to arrive, a male protester holding a sign reading "Lest we forget jab mandates" was seen patrolling the outskirts of the lavish property. Another protester was seen brandishing death signs featuring photos of New Zealanders who supposedly died from vaccine side effects as a result of mandates. A marked police car was seen driving up and down the country road on which the vineyard is located. Speaking to Daily Mail Australia from nearby Pete, a local mum of 3, who did not wish to be named, said she was shocked there weren't more protesters picketing the former PM's wedding. "She's not the person the world media have put her up to be," she began. In New Zealand, she's referred to as Jacinda with her vaccination and lockdown agenda. A female protester was later seen at Craggy Range holding a placard reading, "This S is bananas," while playing anti-mandate propaganda on a large boombox. The slew of protesters hasn't come as a surprise to locals who say rallies were increasingly common in the last year of Ardern's prime ministership. Demonstrations included violent mass protests against vaccine mandates, which culminated in a standoff outside Parliament House, and a spate of death threats made against the former PM. "I wouldn't be surprised if someone puts a sign at the top of Peak in protest of Jacinda's big day," a Maori local said. A marked police car was seen parked at the summit of Peak. Several private security guard vehicles have also been seen coming and going from the picturesque venue. The electric gates of the vineyard are closed, with a security guard standing nearby letting suppliers and staff in. The ceremony comes almost a decade after their first date, and 2 years on from an earlier planned wedding which was scuttled by COVID.